sure did.
Thank you, Juice.
Let's talk about that in the newsroom, Miss Nisha. How about that? Let's wake that conversation up.
Ooh, thank you, Juice.
Miss Nisha.
Oh.
Miss Nisha.
Oh. Hi.
How about that? Miss Nisha. How about we talk about how your son's baby's mama, the grandma, that white woman you were referring to in your video? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about how she reached out to KevDaComic? How about that? How about that, Miss Nisha? How about we talk about that? How about Manny bring that up in the newsroom?
Hey, Florida Sunshine.
In the newsroom, Manny.
Ooh, child.
Yeah. Oh, but that's not it. That's not it. I told y'all I showed Miss Nisha grace. This is my response to his baby's mama's mom.
Ooh.
The grandma, that white woman. This is my response to her.
Hold on, let me back it up, y'all.
I asked her if she wanted all.
All right, y'all. Here go the message. Boom, shnaka, naka, 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 naka. There go the message. Boom. So let me read it. It says, Amanda. Oh, Jesus. Now, y'all, check for accuracy if there's an Amanda. I don't know. But, Manny, why did Velvet mute me for the live? I think she probably wanted to clear out you all's seances and chants downstairs because, baby, I've been repeated something and, girl, y'all all been got fucked up. So that's probably why, girl, because it ain't like you down there giving instructions. You just putting stuff down, girl. Anybody been got a hold of it, girl. Then everybody be right here barking and flying in the air like they pigs. These hoes attack me all day in these comments. But that still don't mean that y'all could be down there giving seances and all like that. They never muted. Well, girl, I saw 2 people be muted now, girl. That's what I saw on my screen. 2 people got muted, and those were the 2 that was in the chat, you know, doing voodoo and all type of other foolishness. You don't mute these hoes in the comments, girl. See, Lord, she's gonna put a spell on her now, girl. Lord Jesus. All right, back to Amanda. Amanda says, I'm the grandmother. Human and I see a muted. Well, I thought it was you and the other young lady going at it. You know, I didn't think it was human per se, but y'all give human a mute too, child. Like, baby, it's 3 of them then. So Amanda, I'm the grandmother. Can you send me anything you have on her talking about my daughter, her son, or the case on social media? Make sure you have a date recorded and a timestamp. It's a domestic issue. It was an emergency protective order issued by Texas. Now there's a custody case. Please keep this quiet. So apparently we're not even supposed to know this. Please keep this quiet, the investigation that Kev allegedly might have thought about helping with. Until it's finished, please, signed Amanda. And then Kev goes,
She sure did. She sure did. Let's talk about that in the newsroom, Miss Nisha. How about that? Let's wake that conversation up. Miss Nisha. Miss Nisha. How about that? Miss Nisha. How about we talk about how your son's baby's mama, the grandma, that white woman you were referring to in your video? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about how she reached out to KevDaComic? How about that? How about that? How about we talk about that? How about maybe bring that up in the newsroom? Put that up in the newsroom, man.
I can't believe these people, girl.
Oh, that's not it. That's not it. I told y'all I showed Miss grace. This is my response.
And so Kevin's response, not to be confused with Kevin Brown, KevDaComic. There should be clips of it on the blogs, Kevin says. I only did a recap of her live, so I don't have any more information than that. Did you want to come on my live and clear up what has already been said? Question mark. Follows up second message. On second thought, I don't think it would be a good idea and look for my own platform to do that because I wouldn't want it done to me, referring to the AJs before. So I'm going to step back.
To his baby mama's mom, the grandma, that white woman. This is my response to her. I asked her if she wanted to come over and clear the air, and before she could even respond, I said, "You know what? On second thought, I don't think."
Hey, real KLB. Manny,
look for my platform.
Manny, do you ever not recap your friends? I recap everybody. I see you if it's a good story and it needs to be recapped. That's where you get recapped at. I came here not seeking any of the things, but however, got to know some great people. In the midst of me knowing some great people, I'm not going to stop doing what I came to do. You see? When I signed up for something, I signed up for it for the people. I didn't sign up for it saying, oh, I'm gonna not give the people what they want. So everybody gets recapped if there's a need to recap. I know y'all throw a lot of salt up in there and these people cannot handle it. But one thing that you must remember, my commentary for those who I care a little bit more about is not as harsh as those I maybe don't care about. You know, I might say things like big titties, something like wild animals. Those I tend to care about. You typically don't hear those type of remarks. You may hear something like, they all ask for the newsroom to cover it. You get me? Something like, in Poosie's case, no comment, but I may feel like she can come back and ask again. Something like when you all may go off in the left field and speak about how somebody may look, I may choose to not go that route and kind of smooth it out in a sense, but not taking away from the story. So I know you all love to kind of throw that in there, but trust and believe. If they had to worry about their friends, we probably understand why the growth is not growing. Because there is no way that you can have a journey and your entire journey, you got to think about appeasing your friends. Your friends got to catch up. Your friends got to get a part of the program. Your friends got to know what's going on. Okay? So in the line of doers, you do. And if you're not, you don't. That's it. That's it. But please don't get caught up. Please don't. And we shall proceed to give you what you need. That's it. That is it. Okay? Now, when I'm not at work in front of you all, I am a good time. But honey, at work, baby, I got to give y'all something. Got to give you something. And I am not taking my time to be thinking about offending or not offending somebody. If you're good in my book, my commentary light on you. If you're not per se so good in my book, you might get some crazy things said about you. Point blank, period. Now, if you can't figure that out, if you can't distinguish between the two, that's on you. I ain't got time to be thinking about what you're thinking about all day. No. Because I'm sure you're not thinking about what I'm thinking about. So why would I throw me on you as you shouldn't be throwing you on me? If you got an issue with what I'm doing, you can step to me if you need to step to me. So you use other people to go after your friends. Got it. When I came into this knowing Kev and Nitra used to get along. I used to cover stories at one point where Kev, Nitra, and Rick was getting along. Everybody was happy then. And then they decided they no longer got along. Do I not cover the story? They decided to not no longer get along. Business is still going around. You just heard Miss Nitra say, "Oh, I wonder is Manny covering Drop Queen in the Bando name in the newsroom?" And then you hear Kev come right back. Well, I wonder is he gonna cover this in the newsroom? Now they both grown. They know how to leave each other alone. It's up to them. For any of my friends, air quote, that you may say friends, they know how to leave people alone, just like I know how to leave people alone. Like, baby, ain't nobody no children. Ain't nobody no children. And one thing about it, two things for sure, honey. If they mind is weak, then somebody like you, I see you would get to them. Somebody like you would get to them. To make somebody on the app more important than their humble abode. Like, baby, look around. That should be your only focus. Look around, your humble abode. That should be your only focus. Not somebody in the comment section trying to get you riled up. Please take several seats. Okay? It's a difference. See, now I see you fucking with Manny, but I get muted. Girl, I just had to let them know because they love to try to throw that friend thing in as if, baby, I'm not going to do my job. Like, baby, please. A friend ain't paying these bills. A friend is not gifting this screen. Now they come through and they gift when they have to, but the majority of y'all is the audience. The majority of y'all is the audience. So I got to get an audience what they need, which is the gossip, the news, the various things that's going on. And we don't even get to a whole lot of everything. It's so much stuff we be missing. So much we be missing. So much. So much. We haven't done a Miss Nitra story in a while to this degree. In a while to this degree. This story has Kevin reaching out to her, she responding, celebratory. This one he's supposed to be getting out to us. Like, baby, this got a whole lot in it. Kevin lied. The message is fake. The mother never reached out to him. What? See?
Manny, what is your hand doing?
See, this is what I be talking about. Stuff like this. Like random, you come in here, Dr. Diabolical, and you're like, fuck it all, Manny. The messages are fake. You can't make this shit up. Go ahead, Velvet. Welcome in.
Hey, real quick,
Hey.
I was just saying, because for Drop Queen, it's not about messing with anybody. It was the things that were said from both of you, and it was just going to be for a little bit. For some reason, it didn't give me the time frame, but I was going to go in there, which I've already done, and manually unmute y'all, just giving you both of y'all some time to cool off. That's it. And Manny had asked you to stop, and that was the main reason, but it kept going. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Drop Queen, it don't matter what you put. If you put scriptures or seances, girl, it don't matter.
Thank you, Ross.
Because you was putting well more before that. Like girl, you talk about, oh, girl. Like, girl, you talking about what the people going to be doing by tonight? Now, come on, Drop. You talking about what the people going to be doing by tonight? Now, come on. Okay, everybody relax though. Everybody relax. So let's get back to it, child. I get that you put scriptures, girl, but you also said what people gonna be doing by the night. Ooh, let's get back to it. So, yes, but honey, I cover all the people, baby. I covers all the people. And it ain't my fault that I just happen to have some well-known air quote friends. Like, I mean, what can I do? I know other people as well. You know, I mean, they was just talking about Trina. They was just talking about Trina. You know? So, I mean, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it, including Manny gets it. The real Trina, the baddest chick, sweetie. Yeah, they was just talking about Trina, the baddest chick, and her outfit. And so, you know, right here, the people try to giggle and everything. And so, hey, the newsroom still goes around. And various people follow me, you know, but my girl know how, you know, the people get sit down. Just like my girl know, you know. That I've also worked with my other girl, Kaya. Like, I'm not the one to be in these people feuds and fights, baby. I am not the one to be in these people feuds and fights. So, honey, baby, if the big girls can understand, then why can't the little girls comprehend it? Because, honey, like they say, baby, it's money to be made right here, not attitudes. Catch flights instead of attitudes. Catch good times instead of attitudes. That's it. Let's go.
Right? Because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. Right? That's what I told her. That's what I told her. I showed you grace, Miss Nisha. I could have brought her over here to my platform and put it all on the goddamn floor, tell everything. Miss Nisha. I could have told everything. Well, what I did, Miss Nisha? What I did, Miss Nisha?
You say, is anybody truly friends on this app? What really determines the friendship? What are y'all looking at that determines the friendship? Are y'all looking on the app like, oh, this determines the friendship? Or are y'all looking at the personal moments that people share as the friendship? What are y'all looking at as the actual friendships? That's what you have to ask yourself. Because like I told you, honey, I'm at my age where I'm having good times. That's about it. I'm having good times. If you able to keep up, you keep up. That's it. If we having good times and we build a friendship, that's where we at. But if we all got to come back to work, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. Because the show must go on. Y'all got to remember, baby, I came into this arena and, baby, the show was going on.
If I didn't tell everything, you know what I did, Miss Nisha?
So the messages, okay, Dr. Diabolical, you keep saying the messages are fake. So are you saying Kevin made up this whole ordeal? So Kevin never reached out to Miss Neutral to tell her about the messages or nothing? I don't know. I just see people do some mean things to their friends on here, not you, just in general. Well, then, are those actual friends? Because you say some mean things like, it's levels to those mean things now. Those messages are fake. He trying to set her up. How do you know? So now so Dr. Diabolical, by you throwing that out there, that means that Kevin would have went forth to lie about this. Is that what you're saying? Now Kevin has went forth to lie about this. Child.
You know what I did, Miss Nature? I told you. I sent it to you. I didn't send you a message. I didn't say anything. I just sent you.
So let's see what the message say. Let's see what the message is saying. He sent the screenshot and then the response, which says Saturday 9:52. It says, wow, I've got to say thank you. Sending to my attorney now. Thank you. Woo, child.
Conversation to give you a heads up, Miss Nature. And you were real thankful. You said, wow, I've got to say thank you in all caps. Sending that to my attorney now. Thank you again.
See?
How quickly we forget. And this was just last week.
Hey, E-Dubs. Moderators, please.
This was just Sunday. This was just Sunday.
Moderators, please make the people aware. You all don't have to jump on top of each other. But y'all can make the people aware of what's all going on. So if you're a moderator that kind of been in here the entire time, you can kind of take the lead, and then the other moderators kind of fall in line with giving the audience the information as they come into, and we get back to the clip. Again, y'all don't have to be on top of each other. It should be enough for y'all to kind of get everything out from the first person that's been in here to maybe the person that's coming in here now. We'll see as y'all continue to let the audience know. Let's go. Thank you, Hippie. Thank you, Manifested. Thank you, always in my own lane.
How quickly we forget. How quickly we forget this.
Thank you, Dimples. Thank you, Tatiana. Oh.
How quickly we forget. You didn't have all that, no, I can't believe it, not bad though. You ain't had nowhere else going, blah, 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 blah. Shit.
Hey, Candy. Hey, T. Hey, Tay.
You ain't gonna harass people that support my motherfucking platform. You ain't gonna bully people that support my motherfucking platform. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. You can say what you want and all this other shit.
Hey, Miss Lady Trucker. Hey, Tanny. Hey, Tay. Hey, Kenny.
Why y'all over there supporting her? I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. I just get them the fuck out my space. I get them out my face. Which is, y'all got the ability to do the same goddamn thing. But what you're not going to do is not bully and harass and try to shame people for supporting KevDaComic. That's what we're not going to do. Because we can get there.
Thank you, Noonie.
We can get there.
Oh, shit.
You want breaking news in the newsroom? How about you have Manny?
This is how I got in it, y'all. This is how, like I said earlier, child, some stuff I try to step over. You know, some stuff, Lord knows, I try to step over like I'm in Walmart on aisle 4512. I try to step over it, honey, as if I didn't see the puddle. But between these two, baby, they had to call the newsroom. Like, what is going to be reported over there? What is going to be reported over there? What is going to be reported over there? And here we have it. Child.
About how your son's baby's mama reached out to me to get all the information she could get on you, and she gave me a little bit of information too in this DM. She said that situation, she said that you lied, and that situation is way more intense than what you led people to believe, Miss Nitra. Miss Nitra. While you coming on here crying. Some shit like that.
Thank you, T-Wiz.
Details, don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I don't know the details, but I don't give a fuck about the details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, and you knew this. When you sat here and you did this video talking this shit like this, you knew this. You knew this.
Thank you, Shaw.
Don't harass nobody that supports my platform.
Oh.
Because I'm going to respond. Y'all can get into your get into and say what you want, blah, 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 but you're not going to harass them for supporting my platform. That I'm going to step in. I'm going to step in. Win, lose, or draw. And right now, it's checkmate.
Good night, checkmate.
Since you want Manny to talk about Drop Queen in the news about having Bando on her tag, how about you have Manny talk about how your son's baby mama, the grandma, that white woman that you referred to in your live, reached out to KevDaComic. See, they all reach out to KevDaComic. Again, I've shown a lot of y'all grace. I showed Dutch grace. All the information y'all seeing on Dutch now, that y'all seeing as breaking news, I had that months ago.
Lord
I had
Jesus.
all that months ago.
Be offense,
I didn't feel
y'all.
the need to do that. Me and Dutch ain't got no beef like that. Wasn't no need for
Be
it.
offense,
I showed
Jesus.
Dutch grace. I ain't doing that. Auntie Pearl came out on the app today, admitted that she didn't have custody of her kid. At one point, that she sent me information showing she had won custody back. I could have came out here and ran Pearl up a flagpole when she did all that shit.
Lord Jesus.
I didn't. I showed Pearl grace. There's another one of y'all creators, one of y'all most favorites. I'm showing grace to. It's another one I'm showing.
And so there's several things in this particular message. Thank you, Pure Love. Thank you, Fee. So also, now the other creator that he is speaking of, apparently they fell back. Apparently they had fell back in some degree, and he's giving them grace. Don't know who this other creator is, but also putting the APB out for that other creator. Good thing you have fallen back, because he don't have to release the grace that he has on you. Yeah. And if it's me, y'all know I'm be putting too much on it, so I might be able to just skate right on through, honey, and never get picked up. I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
Too.
I don't know.
I show a lot of you niggas grace, but y'all don't show me the kind of grace that I show you niggas. Miss Nitra, I showed you grace here.
I don't be giving up. We know,
I
Keanu.
showed you grace here.
We
When
know.
your son's baby's mama's mama, the grandma, that white woman you referred to, reached out to me. At first, I said, you know what? You want to come over to my platform and air it out and clear the air? And then before she could even respond back to me, I said, on second thought,
Manny.
What's up, Taylor? Go ahead.
Hey, Manuel. So they said that this is fake, like it was a fake message. The lady never sent it.
That's what they are alleging, but I don't think, again, this is probably how I would skate under being released. But I don't think Kevin would manipulate and lie about something. He has built his reputation on trying or being truthful, so I don't think he would take a moment now.
Are you talking about KevDaComic?
Yes.
You can't be.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Kev has always stated that he's not gonna lie to you. He might tell you a joke, but he ain't gonna tell you a lie. Something like that he be saying.
So, Manuel, do we have any real proof that this is really the mama or the other baby mama?
Well, I mean, only thing y'all would have to do is ask Miss Nitra, did she really get the message, and does she know an Amanda? I would think it's that simple.
Something ain't sitting right with me. Why would they message him? Something just, I don't know.
I don't know, but by them arguing about what's going to be covered in the newsroom, this is how we got here.
Who was arguing about that?
Well, Miss Nitra.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, so Ms. Nitra was like, oh, I wonder if Manny gonna cover when Drop Queen had her name changed to Bando. We did, because AJ first called that out, and then Kev was like, he wanted to one up her and say, oh, well, if you want Manny to cover something, Manny should cover this, and he dropped the messages. But he sent the messages to Ms. Nitra though.
When he first got him? Or when he claimed he first got it?
When he first got it, he said that he quickly changed his mind and went ahead and sent the messages to Kev. Now, I don't know, but y'all that know Miss Nitra, I mean, allegedly it's a white lady, her name Amanda. I don't know.
It's just not right, Candy. It's just, of all the people, right, Of all the people, because I think what he thought people
Well,
were
you know,
think,
Miss Nitra didn't respond because apparently from the message Kev got, she said thank you and she sent this to her attorneys. So why would she come back and tell y'all something?
her responding like that makes me think that she don't even believe it's real. I'm serious.
But my thing is, why the white lady didn't pick several people? Why she only picked like just him?
Right.
It's like, to me, she would pick. Damn sure pick Susu. Damn sure
Susu,
pick
you,
me for
Manny.
sure. Me.
Why would you only choose Kev?
For sure, me.
Wait, so Kev was like, so Kev in his response to her. So I assumed she came in off of this recap about what Miss Nitra was saying, and being that Kevin probably was the only one playing it is what caught her attention. Because I don't know if Susu and everybody else played it. Because I know I didn't play it.
Manuel, here's what you gotta understand, especially about predatory men. They do things thinking,
Damn.
yeah, hit the top, sister. Here's what you got to know about predatory men. They do things thinking that they know how people are going to perceive it, right? And how people will respond. If Kev made this up, because I don't know if he did, but if he made it up, I'm quite sure his thought process would have been, oh, they know I don't like Nitra. So to them, a lot of these simple-minded people, just keeping it real, to a lot of these simple-minded people, of course it's going to make sense to them that the baby mama's mother reached out to me. Oh, I hate Nitra. So of course they would come to me as a trusted source because I hate Nitra and they hate Nitra. That's how he thinks the people are going to perceive it, right? But me not being a quack, it just doesn't make any sense. Because Nitra has more than one enemy, more than one well-known enemy. And Quietus has kept more than one well-known enemy that could do a lot more damage and is a lot more.
Wait, how many well-known enemies?
Hold on,
What the hell?
Get it out. It's a lot of people that don't like Nitra. She said it all the time. It was Nitra talk for a couple months. She said that herself. So it's a lot of people who do not like me. Manuel, let me get it out. I don't need all the interruption. It's a lot of people who do not care for Nitra, and a lot of people whose platforms are bigger than Kev and who are more reputable than Kev that would have made a lot more sense to go to with this story. One of which is my friend, Susu, because she would have broke it down like a motherfucking pound. She don't have no problem with it. So it doesn't make sense to me that out of everybody who would have covered this story, you went to KevDaComic, a nigga who 85% of this app don't trust, wouldn't spit on if he was on fire.
So you have to remember that this Amanda wouldn't know Kevin, so she wouldn't know him as we know him. She would probably be.
So that doesn't make sense because either she would or she wouldn't. If she would know him well enough to know that they're enemies, then she would know him.
Well, I'm saying to the point where you're saying he's not a ghost. Hold on, Taylor. Now I'm saying to the point where you're saying he could not be utilized. If she's not here every day, she would not know him to the degree that we may feel like we know him. Welcome in, Kiana. Welcome in, Kev. Go ahead, Kiana, then Kev. Go ahead, Kiana, then Kev.
I was just saying, like, yeah, me and Susu would have broke it down like a pound. Me and Susu would have broke it down like a pound. Me and Susu would have broke it down.
Okay, but again, y'all are not saying anything to where it would be like, oh, she would just go to somebody and not Kev. I mean, I can see Kev said he was doing the recap. I'm sure that probably
she went to Kev Manuel. It's that he's the only person with this story. That it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I just stated he can speak for himself, but he did tell her that he was doing a recap. I'm assuming that's what caught our attention. Go ahead, Kev. Welcome in. KevDaComic, y'all.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good afternoon. How you doing, Kev?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. First, let me address 85% of the app don't fuck with Kev or this, that, and the other. His whatever. I'm not on y'all side of the app. That's number one. The people that the other 80% or the 85% you speak of, I could care less. Right? I'm not like a lot of y'all, where I gotta lie and make up stories, and all this other shit. I don't have to do that. I would have never even brought this up had Ms. Nitra not done what she did, right? As a matter of fact, I was live when that Amanda lady came into my chat. I was streaming the fight There were several people in my live that can vouch for the fact that she came into my live and she said, I'm the woman from the TPO. I'm the grandma from the TPO. Can you check your messages? And I was confused as to what she was talking about. I said, the grandmother from the TPO. And she said, she mentioned Miss Nitra in my chat. So I immediately went to go check my messages and I saw the message. You'll see my response to her came in two sections because that first response was initially when I read the message. And then I went back and subsequently responded to her because I had second thoughts. So that's why I said on second thought, such and such, such and such. I don't have to lie. I don't feel the need to lie. I don't have to create content, make up on lies on people just to create content, feed into false narratives about people just to make up content. I don't have to do all that. I don't have to have a bunch of people in my life. I'm cool with the 150 to 300 people that be in my life. That sounds like a pretty successful platform to me. Maybe I'm not a woman, right? So I don't expect to have the same amount of people in my life that women do. This app is ran by women. I'm successful in my own right. I'm not in competition with any one of y'all. Because in my eyes, I'm my only competition. Who am I going to lose to, right? So for those that said that I lied and made this up, obviously is a deflection, right? It's really obvious and a projection of who they are and what they do in order to create content. Not KevDaComic, because I ain't never been caught in a lie on this motherfucker. Everything I said is true. Everything I've ever put out there has been true. Nothing that I've ever put out there has come back to be a lie. So that's food for thought. Y'all can do the dishes. The only reason why this came back up is because Miss Nitra, or even came out at all, is because Miss Nitra came out trying to run Drop Queen up a flagpole and then threw Bando in there, KevDaComic. If she had kept it on Drop Queen, I wouldn't have said nothing. Her and Drop Queen can go at each other and rip each other's eyeballs out for all I give a damn. I only said anything because she tried to discourage people from supporting my platform, which is the same thing her ass did for the Players Ball. If she hadn't have done what she did, just this happened 4 or 5 days before she did what she did, right? So she pretty much said, "Fuck you, nigga." Ask Miss Nitra if that was her response to that message that I sent her. Ask Miss Nitra if she responded saying, "All I can say is thank you." If it was a lie, Miss Nitra would know it was a lie before either one of y'all would, right? Because she read the messages because I sent them to her. So if it was a lie, she would have picked up on the lie. Obviously, it was something in the messages that was sent to me that triggered her to let her know that it was the truth, right? So I don't have to prove nothing to you, him, her, or them.
Are you saying you didn't show all the messages on your thing, but you showed them all to Nitra?
I said no. I sent Miss Nitra the screenshots of the messages before I hadn't even said anything. I wasn't even gonna mention this. I sent them to Miss Nitra and I didn't type no message. Hey, how you doing? Nothing. I just sent her the screenshots and left it alone. She texted me back and said thank you. Wow. All I can say is thank you in all caps. I'm sending it to my attorney. And then said thank you again in all caps. I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I wasn't even gonna mention this shit because I just put her up on game. Look, this lady reaching out to me trying to get some information on you and your son. You might need to get on top of this type shit. I ain't have to do that. I didn't owe her that. I don't owe her nothing. I don't owe no damn nigga on this motherfucker nothing. I save a lot of niggas on. It's a lot of shit I know about a lot of niggas that I don't put out there.
But why now do you feel like you are giving grace to someone that you felt did the most to you on this app when you didn't get?
It's just like you, Kiana. Wait. Let me say this. Because I can see you change, right? I can see that you're changing, right? I can see that you're going into a different direction. You're trying to change, your delivery. And the older we get, the more our minds should evolve around certain things and different perspectives and all this other shit. I can't stand Miss Nitra. But do I want somebody using me to get at Miss Nitra? No, I'll get at Miss Nitra on my motherfucking own. Ain't nobody else finna try to use me to get at her. That ain't my motherfucking style. Ain't nobody finna use me to try to get at Kiana. If I want to get at Kiana, I'll get at Kiana my motherfucking self. Ain't nobody finna use me to get at another motherfucker. I'll get at them my goddamn self. If you want to get at them, you go at them your motherfucking self.
I mean, I think she ain't gonna give up. I think if that was really her, trust and believe, she's gonna hit some more people. So time will tell. That's just all you can say on that. There's
I
no
agree
way
with
that
that.
lady's gonna give up. She's gonna reach out to Susu, me, and probably a couple others. But trust and believe, she ain't gonna give up if that was really her.
Shout out to
Are
y'all.
y'all
Oh
still
God.
listening? Are y'all trying to
Understand something. It's not if
No,
it was really her.
No,
It's
Manuel. To
really
answer
her.
your question, we have not been listening because we don't believe this
No,
nigga. He's
no,
lying.
Taylor. No. I said solicit her. Like she already reached out to Kevin. It sounds like now from Kiana, like, oh, y'all trying to solicit her because she did not seek you out.
But man,
Sound like to me. Sound like a little hate to me. That's what it
and
sounds like to me.
they only go to one person, and then when it don't come out, they just
Yeah, because I'm that
don't come
nigga.
out.
I'm that
I've
nigga.
never,
I'm that
ever,
nigga.
ever, ever
I'm that
heard of
nigga.
that in
I'm
my
him.
life.
Yeah,
Typically, when somebody wants a story told, they will do
I'm
all that they
him.
can to get the story told.
I'm
They're
him.
well,
I'm him.
it's
Do
not
you
gonna be
see how many
well
people
written.
come to me and tell that? Do you
Exactly.
see how many people come to me? Do you have you noticed that? Have you noticed that when people ready to
Is he
put it on the floor,
talking?
they
'Cause
come
I
to
don't know
me?
if he's talking to me.
Have you remember? Have you
'Cause I
not
got all
realized
y'all
that?
turned down. So
Have
is
you
he
not
talking?
realized that?
Shake your head,
When
yes or
people
no,
ready to put
Manny.
it on the floor, they come to me. You remember
Shake your head,
how
yes or
much
no. Oh,
y'all
he must
panties
be
was in the
asking
knot when
about
Dr.
slight
Dudgeon
nuts.
came to my life? Dr. Dudgeon came to my life before she came to
Let
any
me
one of
know when the
y'all.
chomo is done.
That was real cute.
Okay,
That
so
was
let
real
me say
cute.
this. Okay, Trina, turn it up.
I can get there. I can get there,
hold
Trina.
on, Kev. So this is a piece that y'all are missing. The
Wait,
Miss
what you say,
Amanda
I
Manny?
can get there. I
Taylor.
can get there.
This is a piece that you're missing, Taylor. The Miss Amanda wanted this to stay private. So she wouldn't have enlisted a lot of people because she wanted it to stay private.
Oh, so now that makes
What
even
made
less
you
sense.
feel that way, Manny? What made you feel
No,
she
she
wanted to
said
say?
it in the message to Kev. She
So
said
that
it. She
makes
said, I
even
want
less
to stay.
sense. So
She
she
said, I
went to the
want this to
predatory
stay private.
loudmouth. She went to the predatory loudmouth to keep some shit.
The way that we may know him. I said that earlier.
It's better than going to a bitch that pops
Please,
pills.
Manny. It doesn't
Yes,
make
please.
any
Yes,
sense.
please.
It doesn't
Yeah,
make
you
any
pop pussy
sense.
for pills. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Your
Whatsoever.
unkept
It
ass.
doesn't make
Your
any
unkept
motherfucking
ass. If
sense.
you can't go nowhere or do anything without crowdfunding on the app. You can't go nowhere.
Okay, both of y'all got a flag on the play, y'all. We do not want to lose the integrity of the story. Y'all both got a flag on the play. Y'all got to use friendlier words, okay? Now we want to stay in the story. He got the information from Amanda and sent it over to the Miss Nitra. It did not go to anybody else. She wanted it to be private, you all. So we can't go beyond that. She wanted this stuff to stay private, which answers why she probably didn't go to other people and things of that nature. Okay? So let's not go too far deep in the argument.
I'm being friendly, Manuel. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, again, it doesn't make a lick of sense. And then imagine, okay, so the lady came to you for privacy because you're the enemy, and then you just had a streak of integrity and a conscience. The same man who took Kendrick Johnson's unalive picture and made crypto coins and scammed the people with it and had to go to court because somebody accused him of messing with their child. The same man, integrity just fired up like a fireplace on a winter night, boo. And he said, I got to tell Nitra this. I wouldn't be able to stomach it. I gotta go and tell her. I wouldn't be able to sit with myself. The same man that we seen beating on that girl car who sound like she's about 5 years old in that car when that girl posted that video slamming on that lady dashboard. This same man said, you know what? I ain't even gonna be able to do it. I can't stand this bitch.
Now let me ask
Hold
you
on,
this,
Manny.
Taylor.
Let me make sense of it, Manny. The
But I just
same
want to
man.
ask you, Taylor,
Let
do you
me
think
make
she
sense
knows
of it,
that?
Manny. The
Hold
same
on.
man.
I get what you're saying, but do you think Amanda knows that though? Do you think Amanda
But
knows
my
that?
last question was this, Manny. The same man who, when another person sent very intimate pictures of Nitra's medical emergency with her body exposed. Oh, the integrity wasn't there then. He decided to put it on the internet. But somehow, some way, some hearsay from the baby mama's mother Oh my Lord. He said I got to be integral.
So do you think Amanda
Please,
knows
it's
this?
bullshit. I ain't talking about Amanda. There's no Amanda. I'm talking about him.
That is what clouds it, because Amanda would have to know this in order for her
There
to want
is no Amanda. We know the lady's name. Nitra talks about these people regularly. So anybody that stalks Nitra's space is going to know these people's names because she's vocal about the things that they put her son through. So it's no, oh, well, he got the name and he knows the name. Who gives a fuck? We would all know the name if you be in the mansion. There is no Amanda. There is no baby's mother. Him knowing the name is not some big pow pow. It's the truth. Anybody that sit in Nitra space know the lady fucking name. Or now all of a sudden off of a message. His integrity didn't kick in when a picture was sent with this lady almost unalived. His integrity didn't kick in then. Oh, but it kicked in when the baby mama's mama messaged him. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all be playing the fuck out of crazy. For real. For real. I would think your integrity would kick in when a picture of somebody laying in the hospital bed on sepsis comes to your inbox. Not a message from some white lady. So you claim. Please.
So if I get your understanding, you're saying that he created the idea from the information Ms. Nitra had already put out.
The idea, the message, the storyline, the plot. I don't know if they came knocking on his door and said it's time to check out or pay your next day. I don't know what happened, but it's all made up.
Oh my God.
The hell wrong with y'all, man? We got to start using our brains. The Lord gave it to us. It's a sin to let it go to waste.
Oh my God, y'all. Jesus, y'all. Kev is here. Kev, you heard the new allegations. Go ahead, Kev.
No, I haven't heard anything. What?
Let me turn my phone down.
So Taylor was basically saying you concocted this and made up the messages from overhearing Ms. Nitra speaking about it previously. What's your thoughts?
I'm not that creative. I'm not that creative, and these people on this app don't mean enough to me for me to have to go and try to figure out something to try to get next to them, right? I don't have to try to think of stuff to get under people's skin. People bring me stuff to get under people's skin. I didn't even know who the baby mama was. The baby mama's mama, I didn't know who she was. How the hell? Ask Miss Nitra. Y'all asking the wrong person, right? If the messages were for Miss Nitra and the information was requested about Miss Nitra and I sent Miss Nitra the screenshots, why don't y'all ask Miss Nitra if it's fake? She would be able to tell if it's fake, right? She would be able to tell if I made it up. She would be able to tell if I'm lying, right? Right? She should be able to clear things right on up, right? How would I know her name? Wait, hang tight a tick or two. How would I know that the baby's mama's mama name is Amanda? How would I know the details about the TPO and it was an emergency? And how would I know all of that? That's what was put in that message. How would I? Miss Nitra would be able to validate that to say whether it's true or not, right?
Glam, you should probably let your finger, work. I mean, because again, like I said earlier, Ms. Nitra wanted something reported from the bando, and mind you, we had already reported it with Drop Queen because we did ask her from the AJ story, and then Kev one-upped it with the messages here. So only thing we're doing is reporting that Kevin is giving y'all his side. Like, I don't know what to say beyond that.
Y'all got food for thought. Y'all do the dishes. Food for thought. Y'all do the dishes. If you think I'm lying, no problem, no pressure. You probably just one of them stupid motherfuckers, just like the rest of them. I don't have to lie on nobody on this app. Nobody. I don't like nobody or hate anybody enough to even do so.
So they're saying if it was fake, they feel like she would have let it be known by now. Because again, y'all got to remember this was all in a private setting until it coming out now.
Again, I sent those messages to Miss Nitra Saturday, the minute right after I got off my live. She's known about it since Saturday. If it was a lie, if anything, why she didn't come out and say, KevDaComic did this, that, and she knew it was me because she knew that the messages came from my phone. If y'all remember when she was on that cruise, she was trying to call the other Kevin Brown, and she pulled up her phone and she said, "Ooh, I almost called KevDaComic." So she got my phone number in her phone, right? Because she said it on the live. So she knew that the messages came from me. So if it was a lie, why hadn't Miss Nitra came out and said it was a lie? Why haven't Miss Nitra come out and said, "Oh, that ain't true. KevDaComic sent me this, that, and some other stuff. I don't know why they did this bullshit." She ain't did that. You know why? Because she know it's true.
It is a little strange, you know, because I was definitely shocked to know that y'all had a private message. Mm.
Yeah. So and again, this would have never even. I didn't care nothing about even putting it out there. Only reason I said something is because Miss Nitra, once again, just like she did for the Players Ball, tried to discourage people from supporting my platform. She tried to run Drop Queen up a flagpole, and I ain't got no problem with that. They can go at each other all they want to. They two women, do what you want to. Leave me out of it. I didn't have nothing to do with their argument. She saw that Drop Queen had Bando on her tag, so she started going in on Drop Queen, talking about something, you ain't had nowhere else to go, all kind of shit. And knowing that I had just put you up on game. Knowing that I had just put you up on game, I had just showed you grace. You were so thankful that I showed you that grace. But now you're going to come back 4 days later and then say, do that? No problem, no pressure. No problem, no. So I don't care nothing about nobody, him, her, them, you, him, her, or them, saying anything about whether or not y'all believe. I don't care. Believe it. Wipe your ass with it. I don't give a shit. John Williams, Kev is a bitch ass nigga. You wouldn't say that in my face. I guarantee you that. And I'm not saying that I will whoop your ass. I just guarantee you wouldn't say it in my face. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Thank you.
Happy bar mitzvah or whatever.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all. So there y'all have it. So I guess now the people are feeling like maybe somebody else may get the opportunity. I don't know. I do not know. Let's continue to listen. I do not know. It's almost done.
I don't think that would be a good idea or a look for my platform because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. I'm going to step back. That's what I said to her, Miss Nitra. That's what I said. I could have easily convinced her to come to my platform. She reached out to me. I didn't reach out to her. She's looking for an outlet. She's looking for an outlet. And then again, I didn't just put it out there, Miss Nitra. I showed you even more grace. Not only did I deny her and turn her down as far, I never sent her anything, tagged her in any videos, nothing. And not only did I show you that grace, but I showed you enough grace, Miss Nitra, to send you screenshots of the conversation to put you up on game. I even showed you enough grace to send you screenshots of the conversation just so that you'll be put up on game. I didn't type a message. I didn't even respond to your message. You were extremely thankful, Miss Nitra. Your response is, "Wow, I've got to say thank you" in all caps. Sending it to my attorney now. Thank you again, in all caps.
Well, maybe they don't let this message out.
Right.
It ain't no longer private.
This is what y'all do. Don't try to bully people that support my platform. Don't try to harass people and shame people for supporting my platform. You niggas got shit that motherfuckers shouldn't support y'all about. You niggas got shit that motherfuckers should have stopped supporting you about. Way worse. Way worse.
Well, I mean, I can understand both sides. Y'all gotta realize, and I'm talking about the ladies involved, the grandmas. I can understand them both sending something to their attorneys because if they are doing any type of case, both sides want to win in some degree. So if they're trying to win, honey, they're trying to get as much evidence as they can. And again, this is why this was supposed to be private, because the other was not supposed to be knowing what the other is trying to do. You know? They both trying to win and don't want each other to know what's going on. Motown, do you even know what the case is, girl? Like, if y'all are saying Miss Neutral already spoke to some degree, then y'all know what this is all about. Now, if this is true, then you know both grandmas want the best outcome. Like, this is why this supposed to stay private. This is why this supposed to stay private, because as soon as y'all find out something, here y'all wheels get to going. I'm just as shocked as y'all is. I'm just as shocked as y'all is. I'm just as shocked. Go ahead, the soul.
How you doing, Manny?
I'm doing good.
I'm gonna ask, out of respect, could I get a recap? I just got in the room.
Okay, wait on it. Okay. Oops, y'all. It is 1 o'clock. That is my time for right now, honey. I got to get out of here so I can come back a little later. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning. Y'all make sure y'all come back a little later with us. But honey, that's enough for the daytime, baby. Cause honey, who? Woo, baby, y'all got the girls' wheels spinning. And also, please look forward to your donation. I mean, not your donations. I mean, to your refund. We are still working on those refunds. So please look forward to your refund, okay? Yes, girl, I'm leaving because, girl, this is too much going on. This is too much.